Hello, today I will show you 6 tips for getting shocking steady shot with your smartphone and a gimbal. So today I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max and an OM iSteady M6 gimbal. But what I will show you today will work pretty much with any smartphone and gimbal as well. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude Bussière. Today I'm pretty excited because I will show you 6 shocking tips how to get the smoothest shot with your smartphone and gimbal. So let's get started. First, you should start by getting the proper balance of the gimbal. To do it, turn off the gimbal. As you can see, the gimbal is leaning way over to the left. So the goal is to bring the phone in a position like this, where it stays without falling over like this. This will also put a lot less stress on the motor, and this will give a more steady shot. So to do this, we have to move the phone in the opposite direction. With the M6, I have a small lever that allow me to move the arm in the direction to stabilize the phone horizontally. Depending on your gimbal, you can move the phone to obtain the same result. Now we have corrected the horizontal position, but the phone is still leaning on the other side, so we need it to be perfectly fine. To correct this, you can move the phone upward or downward, and this action could actually counteract that. You should try to balance the gimbal the best you can, but if it's around 90%, it should be enough. My tip number 2 is to calibrate the gimbal. We have just balanced the gimbal, but now we have to calibrate it. To calibrate the gimbal, I will place it on a stable level surface. I will start the gimbal. Next, I will press 5 times on the mode button. After a couple of seconds, it's going to be calibrated, and then you are ready to go. This calibration will balance the power of the motor, and this will have to remove the micro jitter to have a more steady shot. And now you are basically ready to go to have an absolutely smooth shot. And if you are also following all the tips that I will show you right now. Let's go for the tip number 3 that I have for you. This one is a crucial one. Instead of shooting with the 1x lens, you should use the ultra-wide lens. In my case, it's the 0.5x lens. Most smartphones today have ultra-wide lens and gonna make a hell of a difference for the final outcome. So I am just recording a sample shot with the 1x lens right now. This is what it looked like with this lens. It's looking pretty smooth and not bad. Now I will switch to the 0.5x lens. This will make a lot of difference in the final outcome. So let's check this out. As you can see, there is a massive difference because with the wider lens, you are not seeing the imperfection as much. By the way, this also applies if you're just shooting unlit without a gimbal. So if you want to get the smoothest shot with your gimbal, also if you're shooting unlit and you don't want to see the shaky shot, just switch to the ultra-wide lens and you just won't see imperfection as much. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment my video. This will be very appreciated. Thanks. Now we are ready for tip number 4. This is a quick and easy one that I recommend when you are filming some B-roll and you know that there is nobody who's talking in front of the camera, like I am doing right now. To do this, on the top right corner of your iPhone, select 4K, and next change the frame per second to 60. Now we are at go to 30 and 60. With this setting, you will capture a lot of more frame per second. That means in the post-production, you will be able to slow down your clip to 24 frame per second, which will make it a lot more smoother if you compare it to the 24 frame per second. Look at these two clips, one at 24 frame per second and one at 60 frame per second. slow down and post at 24 frames per second. The second one is much smoother compared to the first one. So now we have balanced and calibrated our gimbal. We are using the wide angle lens and shooting at 4K at 60 frames per second. So like this, you're going to be able to slow down our clip and post to have a very smooth result. So the basic is there. Tip number 5, let's talk about the Ninja Walk. This one is crucial if you want to get smooth and stable shot. It is often used with a gimbal, but you can use it manually with shooting with your phone only, but can also be used with Android camera. Now I will show you what it looks like. To do this, you have to slightly bend your knees and absorb shock and maintain balance and walk with the full placement from head to toe for each step. The principle is to have to stabilize the up and down movement because the gimbal is very good to stabilize, but I have problem with the up and down movement. Now let me show you. Now I am walking normally. You can see the up and down movement. Now I am walking with the Ninja Walk. As you can see, it's a lot more stable. So when you're walking with a Ninja Walk, you have to walk like if you have a glass full of water in your hand and you don't want to spill any water. So at the beginning, if you start doing the Ninja Walk, you might feel a little bit weird, to be honest. And if you are shooting in public area, you will look a little bit weird, but the result will absolutely pay off. So just try it out and give it a shot and see the magic. Now let's come with the last tip. It's not so much about the stability of your shot, but it's how to obtain the wow effect in your shot. So let's go to tip number 6. For this one, I'm just going to show you 2 different shots. It will be just me walking in direction of this nice church. It's okay, but nothing special. Now for my second shot, I will do basically the same thing, but I will move slightly on the right to add some foreground in front of the camera. First, I have locked my focus and exposure. My setting are 0.5x, 4K and 60 frames per second. I start my recording and then I start to walk using the Ninja Walk to stabilize the up and down movement on the gimbal, and at the same time I will tilt up to show the perspective of the church. This is going to be a more dynamic shot, and this shot will be beautiful and have a wow effect. You can use this technique anywhere, wherever you are. Just try it to spice up your shot. Okay, that's it for today. These are my 6 tips to get shocking stable shot with your smartphone and gimbal. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!